Hard to imagine drum corps without the spectacular drills and the flashy costumes you'll see tonight. Ever wonder who creates this look? New York designer and drum corps consultant Michael Cesario takes us into the world of visual design.
In all of drum corps, the most distinctive element is probably the visual design. It's the easiest to understand because it's the first thing we see. As drum corps music has gone into unique, complex symphonic modes or crazy wild jazz things, the visuals kept right up. No longer do we do block letters or military maneuvers, but crazy, wild, kaleidoscopic whiplash patterns that really make a maximum visual impact. We talked to Steve Brubaker, one of the leading designers of the activity, and he told us a little bit about what makes his work so special.
I like to make sure that the visual design is completely married to the musical selections made, to make sure that the visual design itself is a continuous and logical progression, orchestrating all the elements on the field. I think a good example of that in this year's show is the introductory moments, wherein the corps is establishing the mood visually that we are going to be seeing and hearing musically in the coming minutes. That dark, sinister, foreboding moment that we set up into a real sense of climax and arrival within the first 35 seconds of the show does a lot to generate what we're going to be seeing.
The visual designer is part of an overall design team. The brass, the percussion, the color guard, each brings their specialty to the table. But it's the job of the visual designer to pull all of it together, each individual element, to make one spectacular production. Marc Sylvester, designer for the defending champion Kaleidoscopic County, explains their unorthodox approach to visual design.
In order to appreciate or enjoy anything unorthodox, the thing you need to key in on are all those moments that are unlike anything you would have expected. The moments that come at you that are new and unique to you may be uncomfortable, grab onto them. Those are the best ones.
Drum corps is a competitive activity, and ultimately the fans this evening from among these superior designs want to know who's going to be first, who's going to be second, who's going to be third, etc. In determining that, the judging community looks at several things. For example, variety, for example, musicality, for example, depth of composition. Ultimately, it's the performers, the kids, who take these great designs and through the performance of the evening determine the winner.